Welcome back to Trio Invitational live stream. We are now entering the crossover matches with Bai 2 from India against CT Batman from Chinese Taipei. And with us, there's a guest commentator. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. This is Abi. For those of you in Malaysia, you probably know me as Grumpy Bear number 60 from Care Bears like a decade ago. It's great to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Abi. And I'm joined by Juzin.
Hello, and our game has already kicked off, and we get the offense started by Bai 2, the Indian team here, and look at them moving the disc across very quickly now. They're trying to find the pass, the first pass to get it out of the end zone. And there we go, a very wide put. Oh, and caught, even though a touch of defense. And then the hark all the way. And is it a score? And it's a score! Absolutely wonderful, taken by the number 10. His name is actually Air Vishwa. That's what they call him, after Air Jordans. And they also call him Cheat Code.
That was some airtime right there.
Vishwa was one of the young kids who took part in AOGC as part of India Mixed. India Mixed that went to AOGC was full of U24 players, so Vishwa was one of them.
Bringing in a wealth of experience I see at world stage. We are definitely not short of talent for this weekend, I can see that for sure. CT Batman has their own pool of talent as well, ranging from young bloods to very, very experienced players. People with experience as much as 15, 17 years guiding the team. So each one has a role to play.
So we're going to be kicking it off now with the next point, and we see Bai 2 are pulling, so CT Batman at the offense. And what a pull, actually. It goes real high. And there we have it, CT Batman with the offense. Looking downfield. Finds it. Moving up very, very rapidly now, making very good game. There's a signal to move the entire team forward. A nice inside there. Fakes the hug. Very, very good movement here actually. Smooth. There we go. Another big swing out to reset the disc. Just really smooth play here. Big wide swings, giving themselves lots of options here. Very nice patience here by CT Batman. Oh, but there's a bit of a contact call there. Alright.
So number 23 and 64 are your key handlers to watch out for in CT Batman. Going up the line, chooses to reset it, flips the field. Oh, and an uncharacteristic drop from CT Batman. Now this was just a good inside flick, but unfortunately a little bit slippery off the hands of the CT Batman player.
And right now we have Bai 2. In my notes here, it says they are a team from Bangalore and Chennai, and they're actually a mix of many clubs. And we can see them here. And they actually play against each other all the time. And they told me they are just so happy to be finally one big team. And this is their first time coming together on Malaysian soil to play together as one team. And you can see, the spill, unfortunate. And we see the very fast break now being made by CT Batman. Oh, and the defense. Oh, man, this game is such a turnaround.
Rishi with the redemption there, with a drop, and then makes it up by getting the frisbee back for Bai 2. This is such a exciting point already. So early in the game. And Bai 2 now with the frisbee. Ajay looking to put it up. Goes long. And that's Sisa with a great grab just outside the end zone, looking to dish it off. Sarang now. Oh, just out of reach of the bidding receiver. That is Rishi again. Would have been bookends for him. So close. But the frisbee just gets away from him.
Amazing efforts, and this is only just the second point of the match. These crossovers are really no joke. 24 on the receiving end, dishes it out to 32. Now City Batman has around, I think half the squad is comprised of very experienced players, like I mentioned earlier on. And so the young players, their roles are to put their body on the line, that's what they said, to actually help at speed, agility, while the more wise players assist with the leadership and the experience and the pressure. Wow, look at that, just an inside shot to number 23. Now this is the national team of Chinese Taipei, and they have been training together since February. This is actually a training ground to prepare them for the Worlds that's happening down under in September, I believe. Yeah, WC. And so the star player, Guo Shun, number 57, is the captain of this team. And if you ask me, there he is in the white cap leading the team. And if you ask me why are they called Batman, unfortunately I can't say it over air, but if you understand Chinese, you understand that, well, yeah, go figure.
Alright, so we're moving in on by 2 offense for the third point of today. And here we have some movement going on. Going straight for the disc. Attacks it. We're looking for some good offense there. When I was talking to the captain, number 18, Sisa, he told me that they're looking for a player style that's handler oriented. But yes, the hand block is out. Oh, and another hand block. This game is fantastic. And the huck comes out wide and heavy. Oh, but not quite. Crazy.
Back to back hand blocks. This game does not let up. CT Batman chucks it deep. Just wide.
Both teams looking a bit trigger happy after first 2 points. I love the intensity of this game.
These two teams don't play slow.
Both teams' defense has been quite impressive, I must say. Pawan now looking to restart play from the sideline. To Dixon. Dixon with a crossfield hammer to Vishwa. That's a AOGC U24 connection again. And Pakela with the score.
And that's just some fantastic play. When I was talking to Sisa, the captain, he told me to look out for number 11, that's Dixon, and look out for his handler movement and especially those inside breaks. And we just saw this really creative hammer throw come out from the sideline. Absolutely amazing frisbee here. But yes, down the sideline score was absolutely amazing. And we're just seeing that real creative play here made by Baitu. And that's just what we love, right? Some extra creativity from these top level teams here today.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Dixon is somebody to watch out in this game. He has been impressive all morning, and having watched him play over the years, we know his strengths are popping up in those tight spaces, using his legs and getting open. Let's see what he does in the rest of this game.
Now let's see what City Batman have up their sleeves. This is a whole new generation of Chinese Taipei young bloods, and what they want to achieve is actually upseeding in their ranks. So now currently they're just taking a heat break because of the amazing weather right here in Malaysia.
At least it's bright and sunny and hot, and not like raining out, flooded, and having a lightning warning going on. This is much better. I'd rather take this.
Exactly. I mean, being in the mud is one thing. It's a different kind of experience, right, Abi? But I rather prefer it dry, hot. You get to see beautiful place. You won't get halted by any rain, any slip discs, and things like that.
Yeah, just echoing what the other two have just said. Definitely great weather here. And look at them. They're just back again. And these men do not look like they've missed a single step in their lives. They're back on the field and ready to play. And right now we have, you see there's 94 there. Jeev, he's a lefty according to my notes. And the only lefty in the team as well. So he might be one to watch when looking for both the open and break side options. But yeah, now we wait for the pool.
Attention everyone, we are excited to announce that our event is having an amazing lineup of vendors on your right hand side of the seating area. We have Bucha.com presenting their scrumptious snacks and drinks, Orchia with their exquisite coffee, and Smooth offering delicious plant-based frozen yogurts, professional physical therapy services from
Just
Evolve
blowing off some
Studio,
steam.
and the finest dress from T.KL. Feel free to check them out and enjoy the best in wellness, flavor, and community in this event.
And they're going with the roller. CT Batman on offense. Looking for a deep option, but not given. Looking to play the break side. Wow, fancy footwork. And they're already knocking on the end zone, and they scored. Well, what would you know? Maybe, perhaps that pep talk during the heat break worked out after all.
Definitely great to see that these teams are neck and neck just 13 minutes into the game. And it's just fantastic to see that flow from the Chinese team. Let's have a look at that replay there. Oh, Chinese Taipei team, and look at that flow there. That catch there. Oh, confident. We'd love to see that. Bit of a stumble there, but he knew what he was doing. And just fantastic play there. Look at the high five. All right, so looking close, 2-2. And now we have a new team subbed in. A bit more about Baitu when I was talking to them. They wanted me to shout out a mix of the few clubs that were from India. And the ones I have on my list now is Learning to Fly, Airbenders, Air Traffic Control, Tix, and Callahan. So if any of you in the chat right now, please leave a like, leave a comment, and support your team here, Baitu.
Is there any reason why they love everything air? Like there's air visual, there is learning how to fly, that kind of thing. Air traffic control. Any reason why? Abi, could you give some insight?
I don't think I have an answer for your redundant question.
But that's okay. And back to the match. Baitu looking sharp. They're just having a lot of downfield space for the cutter to just move around. And they're not afraid to just exploit those zones. Is it me, or perhaps maybe I know why? They're very tall compared to the CT Batman team. They're all very tall, so they're just using their height to their advantage. And
Just as Brian said that, there's an unfortunate drop there, and CT Batman back on the offense. Hucks it instantly down. And let's see. Oh, he misses the grab. Oh no. And right now, back to Baitu here, looking to capitalize on that mistake. Number 24, we have TJ here, who has the Mamba mentality, goes to Dixon. Look at his creative throws here. Anything up his sleeve today? He's looking forward. Kind of surveying his options here, but there's a call. Alright, and play resumes. With Dixon looking for options. Goes for the easy swing to the left. And there we go, the long throw. And looks like it's right into space for number 10. Cheat code again. The second score for Air Vishwa. Man, he really is a cheat code. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Vishwa using his speed again to burn the defender and catch an easy goal for Baitu.
Two on the board for the man in the air. Look at that, just served on a platter by the handler.
Pawan there with that silky backhand hook. A buttery biscuit, if you will.
Now the score is 3-2, 1 up to Baitu. Oh, I just perhaps confused everybody. But Baitu, 3. CD Batman, 2. Number 64 and 23 commanding the downfield. Just looking for options. Kind of playing a 3-handler, 4-handler set. Squeezing some near throws. Oh, and a strip is called.
But I think you agree with me when I say, in terms of play style, they do look quite different from the nomadic tribe and flash we saw, in which quite handler orientated, where we see quite a lot of passes at the back line when they slowly move up. Not too many hugs, though they do, but definitely not as you don't see that extremely aggressive long throws. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait to see number 23 and 64 do some Hama moves, right? As we saw in the previous matches just now. But well, we'll never know. I mean, it's still early in the game. They haven't took all the tricks out of their pocket yet. So let's see. I'm waiting for number 38, the youngest on the team, to make an impact.
And there we go, CD Batman just putting lots of movement as they've been doing so far in the game. Plenty of movement. Yeah, looking for options at the moment.
That Baitu's defense, guys, is looking very, very smart out there to me with their switches. I think that's slowing down the City Batman offense to a great deal. There's another breakthrough, and that's the goal. Just as I say, the defense is doing a great job with the switches. There's a great low backhand throw that breaks the mark. Commentator's curse, huh?
It looks like there's a foul. The point hasn't ended. And there could have been a not too sure what that call is. Play is resumed. Down the open side to number 44. Number 24 almost whips it down. Goes down the ground. Now he's looking for the perfect option, and he finds it right in front of the end zone. CT Batman equalize. It's a 3-all game.
Absolutely great from both teams here. We see great immense amount of patience here. But yeah, we're looking for some great defense and offense throughout the game, and I think they're just showing that these players very patient, good movement. But you can see the frustration on by two as they could not stop the offense there, looking pretty dejected. But once again, still very early in the game. We're just 20 minutes in, and we have plenty more to see from both teams at the moment.
Very interesting move from CT Batman there, just opening up the space for the handlers. If you saw, the cutters just moved to the back of the end zone and the handlers did a weave, and then they threw the goal.
They're definitely not in a rush to really score it, but just move the disc as they try and move the defense for an optimal, chance at goal. And now I think we have a heat break.
We can see there Sisa, the captain number 18 there, calling order among the ranks, and we see number 3 now is dictating certain strategy. Hopefully they kind of switch things up. Clearly the teams are pretty evenly matched based on the score, and I think by two would like to maybe switch things up, change how they strategize, maybe play out a bit more defense. We'll see, and we'll definitely like to see how this changes right after this heat break.
And here we can see that beautiful point that was treading down the line by number 24. Oh, wonderful. What a pass. That was Akela. One-handed grab. This full extension. So Jusin, have you figured out why are they called CT Batman?
No, I think I need to work on my Chinese a little bit, yeah. But Bai Tu also has a very interesting name. It's based on having coffees with a friend, and sometimes you have a coffee and a half, and so they call it Bai Tu, and that's the play on words that they be using. And if you look at their insignia, it's 2 coffees there on their chest.
I was about to think that the insignia was free one or something. But yeah, Batman, split the words up, translate to Mandarin, and probably figure it out. But that's for another day.
And now we're moving in. We're seeing Bai Tu's offense once again after this heat break. And let's have a look at how they're doing it. Still lots of handler play. We like that. Not playing too risky. Shows based on these more experienced players. Many of them have been playing for over 10 years, and we just see that very apparently as they're in no rush. As Brian has mentioned, both teams are definitely in no rush to score, and this is really has become a battle of attrition, I think, for both offense and defense, but especially for defense, since there's plenty of patience going on. There we go, once again the reset. You see the triple defense there followed by the Chinese Taipei team. Very evident how they're trying to kind of zone off certain areas. He's doing quite well at keeping a Bai Tu just swinging here and there. But there we go. A bit more yardage here with a high backhand release. And again another high backhand release here. A good fake there. Oh, and a squeeze, and they've broken it. They seem to be hitting, and there's 3 men there. The formation is moving forward.
India using the height to their advantage. Some overhead throws, overhead pops, just to move the disc around.
Looking a bit risky just now there, but still in no hurry whatsoever. This team certainly looks experienced enough to have played against zones. What a grab there by number 7. Centers it now. Again centers it. One more pass away. Should they try? Does he go for it? And another reset there to the left side. Can't quite get the reset. Looks forward. Pops a high one. Oh! And Air Vishwa grabs it. Fakes a high release forehand. And we see the offense are in a single row horizontally. Breaking up a little bit here. There's a bit of a contact call by the Chinese. Taipei. Alright, and the stall counts back to 0. You can see based on the hand signs. And there we have it. Offense up again. Oh, wow. Nice throw there. And another one to set them in. And it's a score, putting Baitu ahead by 1.
That ankle break from by 2. CT Batman now struggling with containing the offense of Baitu. That was just gracefully put in front of the end zone. Just leading it wide of the defense and into the hands of the receiver.
I think you're right, Brian, when you mentioned how tall these Indian players are. You can really see, you can look at the legs. And wow, the strides they make. Effortless, really. And I think CT Batman may have this slight disadvantage when it comes to keeping up with their taller counterparts here. But no worries, the score is still pretty close. And like we always say, this could go either way, really. And we have CT Batman here, who shall be on the offense.
Shout out to all the Indian supporters leaving comments on the chat box in the live stream. I hope the audio is better now. Thank you for the feedback.
And we are underway with the 8th point of the match.
Fantastic here. Seeing them just quickly get the disc straight into the center of the pitch here. Looking for many options. They choose the break side. And you see the defender just running and the hug. Oh, but the block.
Monster block! Oh, that was read by the Indian player. He definitely brought his book today.
Looking for the hug, but it is denied at point blank range. Ajay now restarting play. Looks around to Sisa. There's a call on the play. Looks like a pick in the stack. It looks like the discussion with the mark is whether it should come in at 5 or 6 as the stall. Play restarted, but players quite not happy. I'm not sure if it was a violation call or another pick.
Alright, and we're off. Immediately goes for the long throw and a jump and a defense by CT Batman. Really, really close though, I think. And wow, yeah, he's just shaking his head there, number 43. Really, really close. Oh, yeah, just about misses it. But yeah, have to commend the pressure by CT Batman there to hold off the taller man. And now CT Batman at the offense. Oh, he's looking very, very fast downfield. Many players have sprinted all the way to the back. Is it a hug there? Fakes it. Okay, they're giving a bit of a reset there. Kind of slow down the play. Alright, moving upfield. Oh, they're looking really dangerous here, CT Batman. Creating more and more options there, even on the break side. But cuts inward, doesn't get it. And you see the foul, but he's waved off. They're going deep, and they do. Oh, and he knocks it and catches it on the second effort. And an easy score there. Wow.
CT Batman just clearly playing with themselves over here. That was a toss back to himself. And they are indeed laughing at it as well.
I mean, it's not what you would call conventional, would you, Brian?
I think he was just, oh, I got this. Nah, let me just get it second time. Oh, he jumped a little bit early, don't you think?
Absolutely, but we can see the clear redemption here as he grabs it the second time and makes sure they get the point to draw level.
The play is not over until the disc touches the ground. And every player that is on this field today knows that very, very well.
So a bit more on about Baitu, and they're a mix of many clubs as mentioned, and yeah, they're just so excited to play. They've really never played internationally before, and even locally they haven't done any major competitions, but this is a very, very big deal for them. And well, as mentioned, they're all just old friends who are so happy to get together. The oldest player in their team is 40 years old. He is the number 30 jersey, and his name is HK. And we have the youngest, who's number 27, Nishan, who is just 22 years old this year. And play begins again. Baitu taking the lead in offense here with a little bit of an advantage going into this. Very, very tight by the Chinese here. Chinese Taipei. Forcing them to play very, very small ball. They're going to do that high backhand again. Goes for the high forehand. Swinging it across the field. Wow, and another high backhand put. They're really utilizing the reach that they have. I think it's just fantastic play here by Baitu.
They always say play to your advantage.
And right now, it looks like the advantage is indeed in Baitu's hands here. Momentum has shifted. And now one more squeeze there. Are they going to put it there? Yes, and indeed go up line. Oh, but knocked away by CT Batman.
This game seems to be going the volleyball way. Vishwa attempts the greatest, but unfortunately there's no teammate there to save the disc.
It would have been a play for the tourney, play of the tourney, if that was completed. And now, CT Batman just streaking down deep. Just plucking it from the sky, number 77. Putting an inside shot and just grabbed it. And here we go, CT Batman up by 1. Number 28 has 15 years of experience in the field. Look at that. That did not tell me this guy is any older, but he's just, wow. His body wasn't even positioned correctly. Just zipped it. Caught it. Beautiful. And what they like to say in Chinese Taipei, 帅.
Swai is the word as these teams are coming to convene. So we have a timeout now, and the teams are convening once more. And it's been 30 minutes, halfway into the game, and these teams are not letting up. It's been neck and neck all the way. Just simply fantastic frisbee here. And as it was mentioned, it really has become a volleyball match. Discs being spiked left, right, and center here. But yeah, I'd like to highlight that the Chinese are trying to compress on Chinese Taipei trying to compress on Baitu with some zone defense there. But I think Baitu have what it takes with their increased reach and their very, very nice, fancy, spicy throws in their arsenal to break CT Batman's defense. But conversely, CT Batman do have great defense and have been holding off multiple hucks attempts made by Baitu. So really, this game can honestly go either way. But right now, we have CT Batman in the lead by 1.
Morale is high on both teams. Air Vishwa. They're just playing it down the sideline with ease. Just another more up line. Ooh, fancy footwork. Takes it easy, centers it. Vishwa taking a commanding position in the middle of the field. And he's literally outstanding, like a head taller.
Definitely a very top play, and you can see lots of involvement from TJ to Dixon to Vishwa, and the three of them are just making fantastic frisbee disc movements going on here. But as mentioned, Vishwa, Air Vishwa here, the cheat code is holding on to the disc. Resets it. And number 11 here, Dixon with the disc. And Air Vishwa again in a very, very playmaking situation here, making many things happen. And there we have the forehand there. Oh, one goes short, and Air Vishwa tries to squeeze it, can't make it. Oh, and they seal it anyway to the number 9. Absolutely fantastic there. Look at that relief on their face.
TJ with the assist. They're just great with tight spaces. Like, there's this trend now with playing small ball, just right corner in front of the end zone. Look at this. TJ is just hunting. And Pavan just seals it. And we're tied. 5-all.
Looks like we might have a back issue here, but it's all right. When you have the Indian elbow massage, as they say, you get right back. You know, when I go for like my barber haircuts, wow, the massage right after that, invigorating is the word. And now we have CT Batman back on offense, and the number 49 to pull. And we have the captain back. Sisa is back here, number 18, kind of dictating to the team how the play shall be going on.
This pull has some airtime underneath it. This is uncharacteristic defense. It's slightly different where they put a little bit of a zony D on one handler and leave the reset open. I just want to have them push it to the sideline first at the first throw. Ooh, that was close. $64 looking for options deep. One streaking deep. Nope, not today. $24 is just maybe hesitating just a little bit. Some nerves. Wide open, number 8. Oh, wow. That didn't need 2 passes.
The by-2 defense there, that point getting sorted out by the CT Batman offense. By-2's been very smart, playing very close person to person with a lot of players, but like you rightly mentioned, sometimes the defender guarding the reset has been sagging into the lane and taking away a lot of downfield options. But this time, CT Batman able to punch it through.
CT Batman back up by 1. And the captain has his first score of the match.
Have to mention just how close this game has been going. CD Batman score, closely followed by 2, then CT, then Batman 2, then CT. Then is not, and right now we have our half time, giving the players just that little time to re-strategize and rethink how they're going to go through their offenses. But it has really been a tiki-taka, left, right, CT Batman to buy 2, CT Batman to buy 2. Really close game. And yeah, it's just so unpredictable so far. And CT Batman just managed to smash through buy 2 defense, but we'll be seeing how the teams will be putting up. I think I agree with Brian where there's been quite a bit more of zone defense now that we've seen. They're straying less from a man-to-man kind of defense.
And there's a lot riding on this match as well, as the winner of this crossover match heads up to the top 8, the upper bracket of this tournament, while the kind of the loser, I don't want to say that, but the losing team will head on over to the lower bracket of this tournament. Now we're just looking at the volleyball play from CT Batman, and perhaps there will be another one by 2.
Maybe we should call it a spike ball play.
Have you actually played that game before?
Yes, I have played it. But I don't get the excitement behind it though. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this. But it's just not my cup of tea.
I mean, it's a great alternative side sport, I would say, to Ultimate Frisbee. You don't get to always hit the disc, but you get to kind of release your anger sometimes. And I think in this part of the world, spiking is still more reserved in that sense. So, well, if you can't take it out on this, take it out on the ball.
Well said, Brian. And right now we are moving to the end of the halftime, and players are getting back to their lines. And right now we have CT Batman on defense, if I'm not mistaken. And right now, yes, we don't have Air Vishwa here, but we have the number 49 back in line. CT Batman leading. Oh, my mistake, sorry, and it'll be by 2 now on defense. It's been such a close game today, and the weather seems to be getting less hot actually. The sun has been covered by what we have a cloudy day right now. It's getting cloudier. I think it's really helpful for the players. And minimizing those heat breaks that we don't really want sometimes. Give them the game time that they really need to just perform.
Attention to all women and U24 division teams. Your game will be starting at 4:14.
Alright, and CT Batman beginning with the offense.
Your game will be starting at 4:14.
Gives this a good wipe. It's looking like some partial, pretty zony look. And a hammer. Alright, and they're free. The defense broken fairly quickly here. Waves off the reset. Opts for the swing to the left. And the inside. They're going for the breaks here. And the reset again. Fantastic. I just think CT Batman have these really nice resets just to kind of save the mentality and keep the game going without going way too aggressive. No crazy hucks that we saw from Nomadic Tribe or Flash Ultimate here. Nice right hand. Backhand that came out right there. Alright, and just comes out at the perfect time. Do we see another cut? Options are not found there. The reset will come out. And there we have it. Always reliable. Number 23. And in the pass. And one more to complete. And there we have it. He just fakes his man off with the little stutter there, Brian.
Oh, that ankle break, that shimmy. What a move by number 64.
I mean, it's just the subtlety of it, right? Kind of just turn a little bit there. And then all of a sudden, your man bites. And the space is yours. Just fantastic. Look at that. Oh, and the guy is on the ground. Look at it one more time there. Oh. All right, look at that. Oh, and he just fantastically done here by number 64 for CT Batman. And they increase their lead by 2.
Now, while we're unsure that this is the final roster that will make it to the WUC happening in a few months, this is definitely looking sweet for Chinese Taipei. The talent pool here, they're finding the groove, getting the team morale is very important in preparations for big events like Worlds. And we also have international experience from two players, number 11 and number 42, who actually reside in Australia, playing for Sydney Thunder. So shout out to them.
Wow, and another creative throw here. A lot of hammer throws that are utilized as regular throws here. Never quite seen this before when we're looking at the other teams, but the Indian players certainly have many tricks up their sleeve here. Jabs forward, goes for the reset. Some nice footwork here though, even those who are not getting the disc. Oh, there seems to be an injury there. Seems to have injured his ankle. And will there be a substitution made? Right, and he's hobbling off there. Looks like a cramp there. He has to walk off. Yep, and he is subbed appropriately. Looks like he got stepped on. And he's gonna have to rest for a while. So we have Air Visual, the cheat code here. Handling at the moment. Looks like a star count 3 if I'm not mistaken. Begins. And wow, just great movement here from Baitu. Everyone just providing options for the handlers. Look at that. The momentum has shifted in Baitu's favor. Look at that. A very short squeeze there. And the heart comes out. Can he get it? Oh, and CT Batman rise. Not just for the disc, but for the occasion as well.
That was a sick D, locking down that sky. Now number 38, as I mentioned early on, is the youngest on this team, and that, my friends, is a show of talent. Number 57, the captain, playing the break side.
Field A will be Hai versus Clubs. I repeat, attention to all
Playing on the open side,
division teams.
looking for receivers. Number 57 is right there for the receive. The captain putting down 2 scores to his name.
Yeah, and when you look at it, it's the same play, right? The huck comes out, but when it came to CT Batman's time on the defense, they had 2 men there just poaching it off and making sure that no hucks came out. But when you look at the replay here, you just had 3 players going deep, and not a single Baitu player is even close to the end zone there. And with that, CT Batman increased their lead by 3.
CT Batman quickly gaining momentum in this game. Like you mentioned earlier, it's great to see Chinese Taipei national team here using this as a practice tournament before their journey to WUC.
Field 9 will be Sarawak versus Shudder. Field 10 will be AUR versus Cut In and Out. Field 11 will be Rojas versus Anything La. Field 12 will be
I'm sure they are happy with their decision to be here. This is now Malaysia's largest ever tournament with 40 teams. We have over 800 plus players here this weekend in Putrajaya in what is a splendid venue at this equestrian park. Back on offense is Baitu, coming out in a horizontal. Dixon to Sisa. It's great to see Baitu being patient in spite of the missing a couple of points. There's a call in the end zone. I think the discussion whether it was down, but players now seem to be happy to agree that it was up, and it's a goal for Dixon and for by 2.
By 2 getting 6 on the board, and we now 6 for by 2, 8 for CT Batman. There was just zero hesitation. He saw his teammate, he just let it fly.
I think that really showed a very experienced throwing decision from Sisa, not looking to throw the goal from there, but simply looking to complete the pass and gain the yards and just take what the defense is giving.
Exactly. No need for big plays, fancy plays all the time, right? Just take the next best option and move the defense side to side.
And CT Batman back on offense, looking to strengthen the 2-point lead that they have on by 2. We've been seeing some very nice resets made by this team. And look at that. What a nice put there over the break side. And one more there. Oh, and there it is. Oh, he spills it. And a instant counter offense here by 2. Fakes him off. Looking for options. And there we have it. Can't find the reset. Goes forward instead. And the lefty there, that's Jeev. You can see him really putting in the work. Finds it in the center. And again, they're really moving the disc forward. Kind of shifting CT Batman's defense all over the place. And we see the hug. Will he go for it? No, shakes his head there. You can even see the shake. And much patient play here from by 2. So close to the end. They're just swinging all day. Slowly inching forward. Alright, they have 3 men now. Is there a call, mate? There's a call. And number 27, that's Nishan, and he is the youngest player on the team at just the young age of 22. Alright, does he go for it? And he does, sending it perfectly into space. Oh! He calls it inbounds, but it is out. And the CT Batman call it out, and it is in fact out. And we go for... And even when we're looking at replay, we're not quite sure what it looks like happening so fast. Oh, and the throw restarts again. All right. And we have Nishan again, passing it down. Number 49. All right, great upline footwork. Oh. And the defense from CT Batman just make it. And we're seeing CT Batman back on offense. Jeev looking a bit frustrated there at the very, very, very quick turn of events here.
CT Batman chucks it. Who is it for? Two more receivers down the line. It's a 3-on-2. He's taking it chill. Now, number 24 just commanding his teammates. Just to take it. Oh my gosh! Just shy. Just shy of the end zone. Well, that's what red zone fever means. Both teams lay it all out on the field.
It's been just a really, really long point we've seen here. It's been locked at 5-8 for quite a while now, almost 10 minutes if I counted correctly, and we have a timeout made by the teams and looking to reconvene here with just under 5 minutes on the clock. The question is, can CT Batman solidify their lead, or will Baitu look to look to shorten the lead with 3 points, just 3 points? And we know in Frisbee, 3 points can change in the blink of an eye. And let's look at the replays here. Just coming out there, three offensive players all at the end zone. It was really, really well put by CT Batman. Yeah, so not much. I think players more or less slowed down a little bit closing to the end of the game. Maybe the players getting tired, but definitely no one looks like they're giving up anytime soon. And I'm happy just to see some fantastic plays on both sides. Look at those catches, man. Both sides just putting in the work. Many short passes too, I find. Look at that one. Just dishing really, really quickly. And as Brian mentioned, those the new trend of popping in very small squeezes, jumping in straight and taking it right in front or just short of the end zone has become the latest kind of move that many players have used in this tournament. And now it looks like the timeout is just about to end, and we have Baitu setting up the offense.
Baitu is now 2 away from equalizing this match. Ripping it deep. Who is it for? Baitu comes down with it. Floats it into space.
All open division teams,
Just
you
right
can make your way to
just
the
right
center
outside the
seat
end zone.
to collect your guava. Attention to all open division teams. You
What a
will
beautiful
make
boat.
your
Oh,
way
it seems
to
that
the
44 will get there
center
first.
to collect your guava.
Oh, it got stepped on just a little bit.
We also kindly ask all players to collect their own rubbish bin
Oh, that was
directly. Thank you
that
for
was
your
just a little impatience over there. Just a little bit. Now let's see what CT Batman can make out of this possession.
If you've just joined us on the live stream, CT Batman is up 8 and Baitu is just behind them with 6. Make that 9. CT Batman puts up another score. Our apologies to the viewers. Thank you for the feedback that the commentary volume has been low. I hope it has been fixed now. We have been facing some technical difficulties. Sorry for that. Do you believe that Baitu still has time in this game to make a comeback?
Most definitely, because the game format here is +1 to the highest score, so there's always a chance for a comeback. And Baitu, knowing their strengths, and if they continue how they started well, and if they end well, oh, this could be anybody's game.
And even better, they're starting on offense right now, with Baitu trailing just by 3, and it's looking like closest to 10. Yeah, first to 10 now. And CT Batman will be very, very keen to shut this game down. But I see some strong spirit in Bai too. Looking at them go. Patient game here once again. Very, very tight spaces. I think the Chinese are trying to compress them to the sidelines. But they're somehow making it work. It's just absolutely fantastic here. And there we go. The big reset all the way to the back. And look at that. Very good footwork once again by the Indian team. All right, Avi Shah here with the hook. It's going high, it's going high. Oh, and it just fades out of bounds. Oh, very, very unfortunate right here. You can see the grimace on the Indian team's face there. He just goes for it, trying to thread it down the line, but I think the angle just goes a bit off there, misses his hands by just that inch.
Still, I gotta give credit to the awareness on the field. He knew that he needed to stretch for that. Oh, and a big fake for the hug. Just down the line. Guo Shun hitting it deep. For Chinese Taipei. And that is 10-6 favor of CT Batman. This will be a game 2-11. Just beautiful timing, beautiful cut.
So just 4 points that differ between Baitu and CT Batman. It's looking like a tougher fight for Baitu by the second. But once again, as mentioned, you never know how it goes. And CT Batman might watch the momentum shift if they drop their guards.
And for those who are unfamiliar with the scoring system, CT Batman will just have to score 1 to win, to advance into the upper bracket, while Baitu will have to score 5 in a row to advance to the upper bracket of this invitational. And we're underway with a mighty pull by CT Batman using that superhero strength. Now let's see if they can end it on a high. Some intense defense going on right now by CT Batman. But Baitu is not letting it face them. Baitu with the... Oh, what a beautiful overhead pass. Streaking it deep. In the safe hands of number 3. Just some body contact on the up line right here. And Pavan with the diss.
Number 30, HK, the oldest player in the team at 40, being really, really patient here. And I think they resolved it pretty well. And play begins at 0. Alright, and this is redemption time for Baitu. The upline options given. Chooses the reset. Oh, and spills it. It goes too low. CT Batman being real patient don't go for the instant fast break here, but instead letting the handlers walk slowly to the disc, and we're seeing them set up first. Alright, we're seeing some movement, and they just need one more here, and a single pass is all it takes. And they've made it! What a layout grab!
帅，一个字帅。That was so sick from number 13.
What a grab! Seriously.
Sick bid, laying out straight into the top 8.
What a way to end the game, don't you think? Now let's take a look at it. Oh, he flips his body around and he just dives for the disc. It seems that he was kind of waiting for it, like, yep, I'm going to open up my hips and thank you for giving me a highlight play.
You can see how dejected Baitu look, and that's just normal. We get that plenty. Frisbee, it's a competition. You get one winner, one loser, and it's really, really hard even at the highest levels here. And it's just a real unfortunate day for Baitu as they have to be put into the lower brackets. But you never know how things will go in, whether you're in the upper or lower brackets. It was a great game played by both teams. And we have the final score of 11-6. Lots of spirit. We're really, really happy and so proud of these players. And speaking for whole Malaysia, I think we really like it when there's a really, really good spirit in the game.
Thank you so much for having me. I don't think the scoreboard here says the whole story. The game was much closer than what the numbers say. That being said, we'll sign off for this game right now. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back very, very shortly.